Diane stepped into apartment 6B, heart full of hope. The air hung heavy, thick with the silence of a space long uninhabited. She ran a hand along the faded floral wallpaper, its texture oddly coarse. The landlady's words echoed in her mind. "It's vintage, dear," adds character. Diane unpacked. Each box unpacked a promise of a fresh start. But the wallpaper, a swirling mass of deep blues and greens, seemed to watch her every move. The fading light cast strange shadows, the floral patterns twisting into grotesque faces. She shook her head, attributing it to fatigue. Night fell, blanketing the apartment in an unsettling darkness. Lying in bed, Diane couldn't shake off the feeling of being watched. Her gaze drifted to the wall, the moonlight painting faces in the floral patterns, a man's face, melancholic and accusing. She blinked, the face gone. Just wallpaper. Days morphed into weeks, and Diane settled into a routine. Yet the wallpaper remained a constant unease. She found herself studying the patterns, searching for the man's face. At times she'd catch a flicker of movement, a whisper of a sigh from the wall. She dismissed it as her imagination. One evening, while reading, a chill swept through the room. The wallpaper seemed to pulsate, the floral patterns swirling. The man's face, clearer now, stared at her, his expression pained, pleading. "Help me!" A voice, raspy and faint, seemed to emanate from the wall. Diane dropped her book, heart pounding. She tried to rationalize it, blamed it on the old building's quirks. But deep down a seed of fear had been sown. She covered the man's face with a painting, seeking solace in the normalcy it offered. But the whispers continued, faint pleas for help seeping through the wall into her dreams. The man in the wallpaper became more pronounced. His eyes followed Diane's every move, filled with a chilling intensity. The whispers grew louder, morphing into desperate cries for release. She tried to ignore it, to pretend she wasn't unraveling. But the apartment felt like a cage, the wallpaper, its bars. Sleep offered no escape. Nightmares plagued her, the man's face looming over her, his voice a constant echo in her mind. She became a recluse, shunning contact with the outside world. Her once vibrant personality dimmed, consumed by the haunting presence in the wallpaper. Friends, worried by her sudden withdrawal, tried to reach out, but Diane, consumed by fear, pushed them away. She was alone, trapped in a prison of her own making, haunted by a face in the wallpaper. One day, Diane vanished. Her friends, fearing the worst, contacted the authorities. The apartment, when searched, revealed nothing. Diane's belongings lay untouched, as if frozen in time. The only clue, a torn piece of floral wallpaper clutched tightly in her hand. Apartment 6B remained vacant for months. Then a new tenant moved in, oblivious to its history. He found the old wallpaper charming, its vintage appeal adding character. As he settled in, he couldn't shake off the feeling of being watched. One night, he woke to a chill, a whisper brushing past his ear. He turned to see the wallpaper, its floral patterns swirling in the moonlight. And within the patterns, a woman's face, filled with a chilling familiarity, stared back. The wallpaper, it seemed, never forgot.